Words to know. Make up a new sentence that uses a blue word. Learning. This baby giraffe is learning how to walk. Begins. The lion cub begins to get stronger. Until. These owls can't fly until they are older. 8. The 8 little swans go for a swim. Young. The young hippo will be very big soon. Follow. The bear cubs follow their mother. Years. An elephant can live for 70 years. Baby. This baby panda is eating plants. Read and comprehend. Conclusions. Sometimes authors do not tell all the details. Readers must use text evidence from the words and pictures and think about what they already know to make a smart guess about what the author does not tell. This smart guess is a conclusion. Use a chart to write details and conclusions about what you read. Detail and conclusion. Visualize. As you read, picture in your mind what is happening to help you understand. Preview the topic. Animals. Animals have special body parts that help them do amazing things. Kangaroos have strong legs that help them jump very far. Some monkeys can use their tails to hang from branches. Anteaters have long noses they use to grab insects under the dirt. You will read more interesting facts about animals in Amazing Animals. Conclusions use details and what you know to figure out more when you read. Genre. Informational text gives facts. As you read, look for information and facts in the words. Photos that show real animals. Meet the author. Gwendolyn Hooks. Gwendolyn Hooks wrote this story because she loves animals. This story is about wild animals, she explains. I don't own any wild animals, but I do have a pet cat. Amazing Animals by Gwendolyn Hooks. Essential question. Why do some animals have spots or stripes? Big eyes, long beak, thick fur, big squeak. Animals get a lot of help as they grow up. Let's find out about 8 amazing animals. Polar bear. A polar bear has thick fur. Each hair is like a tube. The hair has no color like glass. The sun makes it look white. How does thick white fur help? Analyze the text. Conclusions. How do you think the color of their fur helps polar bears? Thick fur helps polar bears stay warm. The color of their fur looks the same as snow. These help them hide. Where does this cute young polar bear like to hide? Elephant. An elephant has a long nose. The nose is called a trunk. It takes many years for an elephant to grow 2 big teeth. These teeth are called tusks. How do tusks and a trunk help? Elephants use their tusks to scrape bark off trees. Then they eat the bark. These elephants are learning to use their trunks to get water. Sometimes they will spray water at a friend. Analyze the text. Using context, what are tusks? How do elephants use their tusks? Camel. Some camels have one hump. Some have two. All camels have 2 rows of eyelashes. How do humps and thick eyelashes help? A camel's hump has fat inside. On long trips, a camel's body uses the fat for food. A camel's eyelashes keep out the desert sand. This baby camel will follow his mother when the herd goes from place to place. Duck. A duck is a bird. It has 2 feet, and each foot has 3 toes. A duck has a beak too. How do feet and a beak help? Ducks use their feet to swim in the water or walk on land. They use their beaks to eat plants and bugs. Look, this duck uses her beak to clean her friend. Giraffe. A giraffe has spots. A giraffe has a long neck. How do spots and a long neck help? Giraffe's spots help it hide. A giraffe's long neck helps it reach the leaves of trees. This giraffe's long neck helps her reach her baby. She gives him a big kiss. Porcupine. A porcupine has soft quills when it is born. The quills get sharp in a day or 2. How do quills help? Quills help keep a porcupine safe. If an animal begins to come too close, the porcupine backs into it. The sharp quills hurt. Quills tell this cub to stay away. Turtle. A turtle has a shell that is very hard. How does a hard shell help? A turtle can hide inside its shell from an animal that may hurt it. The turtle waits until the animal goes away. Then the turtle comes back out. You are safe now, turtle. Dolphin. A dolphin's tail has 2 parts called flukes. A dolphin has 2 flippers. How do tails, flukes, and flippers help? A dolphin flips its tail's flukes up and down to swim fast. It uses its flippers to turn to the left or right. These 2 dolphins swim away fast. Who will be first? Have fun, dolphins! Comprehension. How to analyze a text. Use these pages to learn about conclusions and using context. Then read Amazing Animals again. Conclusions. Use text evidence from Amazing Animals to draw conclusions about what the author does not say. The author does not tell you what it is like where polar bears live. What do the pictures show? Which words help you? What else do you know about polar bears? Use a chart to write your conclusions. Using context. An author may use words you do not know. Read the other words in the sentence and look at the picture to help you figure out the word. What does trunk mean in the selection? The words long nose and the picture of the elephants are clues that tell you the trunk is the long part of an elephant's face. Another good clue is the sentence, the nose is called a trunk. Your turn. Return to the essential question. Turn and talk. Why do some animals have spots or stripes? Talk about how and why some animals and Amazing Animals hide. Use text evidence to explain your ideas clearly. Ask questions to understand your partner's ideas. Classroom conversation. Talk about these questions with your class. 1. How do some animals stay safe? 2. How does a dolphin's tail help it live? 3. Tell about some parts other animals have that help them. How do your hands help you? Write about reading. Response. Which is the most amazing animal in Amazing Animals? Draw a picture of it and label its body parts. Use text evidence to write reasons why the animal is amazing. Tell how special body parts help the animal. Neck. Writing tip. Use words like because or so to show how your opinion and reasons go together. Genre. A folk tale is an old story that has been told for many years. Sometimes it teaches a lesson. Many tales have storytelling phrase. Sometimes the stories begin with once upon a time. Sometimes they end with happily ever after. What do these words mean in this story? The Ugly Duckling. Once upon a time, a duck sat on 8 eggs. One day, all but one of the eggs hatched. The ducks waited until the last baby bird came out. He was big and gray. The other ducks thought he was ugly. Each day the ducklings would follow Mother Duck. They were learning to be ducks. The other ducks did not want to play with the ugly duckling. He felt sad. One day he left. Winter soon came. A farmer found the ugly duckling. "I must take you home before it begins to snow," he said. When spring came, the farmer took the duckling to a pond. The duckling saw himself in the water. He felt like many years had passed. He had changed. Now he knew he was not an ugly duckling. He was a young swan. He and the other swans lived happily ever after. Compare texts. Text to text. Compare selections. Which selection is true? Which is make-believe? Tell a small group how you know. Use text evidence to help you explain. Text to self. Think about characters. How does the duckling in the Ugly Duckling change in the story? Tell how you have changed since you were a baby. Text to world. Connect to science. Pick an animal. How does it grow? Use books and other sources to find out. Grammar. The pronouns I and me. I use I in the subject of sentence and me in the predicate. Name yourself last when you talk about yourself and others. Correct. Sarah and I like baby animals. Not correct. I and Sarah like baby animals. Me and Sarah like baby animals. Correct. The puppy licks Jill and me. Not correct. The puppy licks me and Jill. The puppy licks Jill and I. Try this. Write the correct words to finish each sentence. Use another sheet of paper. Read your sentence to a partner. 1. Blank saw a piglet. Dad and I and Dad. The chicks looked at blank. Jake and me and Jake. 3. Blank fed one kitten. I and Anna and I. 4. The cubs ran from blanket. Liz and I, Liz and me. Grammar in writing. When you proofread your writing, be sure to use the pronouns I and me correctly. Remember to capitalize I. Narrative writing. Word choice. Good story sentences have exact verbs that help readers picture what the story characters are doing. Troy wrote about a baby bird. Later he changed and went to a more exact verb. Revised draft. Then Jay flew into the air. Writing traits checklist. Word choice. Do my sentences have exact verbs? Did I tell what happened in order? Do I need to delete any words? Does my last sentence tell the ending? Look for story events and exact verbs in Troy's final copy. Then revise your writing. Use the checklist. Final copy. Flying lesson. Jay stood quietly by the nest. First, he watched his mom. Then, Jay flew into the air. He sailed high above the garden. Jay soared all the way home.